A long time ago, in the land of Israel, there lived a young shepherd boy named David. He was the youngest son of a man named Jesse, and his job was to take care of his father's sheep. While watching the sheep, David often played his harp and sang songs to God. He loved God with all his heart. Even when lions or bears came to attack his sheep, David trusted God to help him fight them off. God gives strength to those who trust him, no matter how small they are. One day, King Saul sent for David because he heard David could play beautiful music. The king was often troubled, and when David played his harp, the king felt peace. God used David's music to bring calmness to Saul's heart. Soon after, a great battle began between Israel and the Philistines. The Philistines had a giant named Goliath, so tall and strong that everyone was afraid of him. Every day, Goliath shouted, "Send someone to fight me!" But no one dared to face him. Then one day, young David heard Goliath mocking God. David said, "Who is this man who dares to insult the living God? I will fight him." People laughed. You are just a boy," they said. But David said confidently, "God who saved me from the lion and the bear will save me from this giant too." When we have faith, we can face even the biggest challenges with courage. David took 5 smooth stones, a sling, and ran toward Goliath. He swung his sling, the stone flew through the air and hit Goliath on the forehead. The giant fell flat on the ground. David had won. The Israelites shouted with joy. From that day, everyone admired David's bravery and trusted in his God. After the battle, David was brought before King Saul. Standing there was Saul's son, Jonathan. Jonathan was a brave soldier and a kind man. When he met David, something special happened. Jonathan felt deep love and respect for him. The Bible says that Jonathan's heart became one with David's. He gave David his royal robe, his sword, and his bow, everything that showed he was a prince. True friendship is built on love, respect, and giving, not on pride or position. From that day, David and Jonathan became best friends. They talked, laughed, and encouraged each other to serve God faithfully. But as time went on, King Saul became jealous. People sang, "Saul has killed thousands, but David has killed tens of thousands." King Saul became angry and thought, "Everyone loves David more than me." His heart turned dark with jealousy, and he began to hate David. Jealousy can destroy the joy in our hearts. We should be happy for others' success. Saul tried many times to hurt David, but Jonathan always warned David and helped him escape. Even though his father was the king, Jonathan chose to protect his friend because he knew David had done nothing wrong. A true friend stands by you, even when it's not easy. One day, David said to Jonathan, "Your father is trying to kill me. What have I done wrong?" Jonathan couldn't believe it. "No, my father wouldn't hide such a thing from me," he said. But David answered, "He knows we are friends, and that's why he hides it. I promise you, I am only one step away from death." Jonathan thought for a while and said, "Whatever you need me to do, I will do it." Friendship means being willing to help others, even when it's risky. Together they made a plan. David would hide during a feast, and Jonathan would watch how King Saul behaved. If the king became angry because David wasn't there, Jonathan would know his friend was in danger. Before they went their separate ways, Jonathan said, "Promise me that you will always show kindness to me and to my family." And David promised with all his heart. Good friends make promises of love and kindness, and they keep them. At the feast, King Saul noticed David's empty seat and became furious. He shouted at Jonathan, "Why are you protecting David? Don't you know that as long as he lives, you will never be king?" Jonathan's heart broke. He loved his father, but he knew his father was wrong. The next morning, Jonathan went to the field where David was hiding. He shot an arrow as a secret signal. When he called out, "Is the arrow beyond you?" David knew that meant danger. Sometimes doing the right thing means standing against wrong, even if it hurts. When the servant left, David came out from his hiding place. Jonathan and David hugged and cried together. They knew it might be the last time they would see each other. Jonathan said, "Go in peace, for we have promised before God to care for each other and our families." Real love and friendship are not broken by distance or time. Many years later, Saul and Jonathan both died in battle. When David heard the news, he cried loudly, "How the mighty have fallen! Jonathan, my dear brother, I miss you. Your love to me was wonderful." It's okay to grieve when we lose someone we love. God understands our sadness. Even after Jonathan was gone, David remembered his promise. He asked, "Is there anyone left in Jonathan's family that I can show kindness to for Jonathan's sake?" Someone told him about Jonathan's son, Mephibosheth, who was lame in both feet. David sent for him and said kindly, "Do not be afraid. I will show you kindness because of your father Jonathan. You will always eat at my table." From that day, Mephibosheth lived in the palace and was treated like one of David's own sons. Good people keep their promises, even when no one is watching. David never forgot Jonathan. Their friendship was a gift from God, strong, loyal, and full of love. They taught the world what true friendship looks like: to stand by one another, to forgive, to be kind, and to always put God first. The best friendships are built on love, loyalty, and faith in God. When you have a friend like David or Jonathan, treasure them, pray for them, celebrate their success. And never let jealousy or pride break your friendship. Because as the Bible says in Proverbs 17, verse 17, a friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity.